Look at this beautiful eagles. They're one of the loudest animals alive. Their sharp calls can reach around 100 decibels, a level that would make even a roaring jet engine seem like a gentle, soothing breeze.
The lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. Everybody say attitude. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. Now, the lion is the king of the jungle, but the lion to me is a great source of encouragement to all of us. I want you to write this down. Remember this as long as you live. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. Number three, the lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. Number four, the lion is not the smartest animal or the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away.
God created the dog and said, "Bark all day and I'll give you a lifespan of 20 years." The dog replied, "That's too long. How about 10 years?" God agreed. Next, God created the monkey and said, "Do tricks and make people laugh for 20 years." The monkey replied, 10 years is enough." God agreed. Then God created the cow and said, "You must go into the field with the farmer every day, have cobs, and give milk to support the farmer's family for 60 years.
This slick-haired tough guy is the gangster of the savannah. He barges into lion territory like he owns the place, dragging them around like he's taking dogs for a walk in the park. Want a sip of water? Better ask him for permission first. He is a lone wolf by nature, but his power is undeniable. Even leopards know better than to mess with him. Hiding in trees is their only hope. If they couldn't climb, they'd be getting a beatdown of a lifetime. And here's the craziest part. This guy never hunts. Why waste energy when you can take what you want? He's a full-time thief, snatching meals left and right, no matter who they belong to. Just look at this poor cheetah, daring to eat lunch without an invitation. Big mistake. The gangster swoops in and claims the whole meal for himself. Hyenas, jackals, even if they outnumber him, they don't scare him. He charges in like it's an empty street, eating right in front of him, like he owns the buffet. So, do you know the name of this untouchable kingpin?
God created the dog and said, "Bark all day and I'll give you a lifespan of 20 years." The dog replied, "That's too long. How about 10 years?" God agreed. Next, God created the monkey and said, "Do tricks and make people laugh for 20 years." The monkey replied, 10 years is enough." God agreed. Then God created the cow and said, "You must go into the field with the farmer every day, have cobs, and give milk to support the farmer's family for 60 years." The cow said, "How about 20 years and I will give back the other 40. And God agreed again. Then God created man and said, "Eat, sleep, play, marry, and enjoy your life. For this, I'll give you 20 years. But man said, "Only 20 years. Could you possibly give me my 20? The 40th cow gave back, the 10th monkey gave back, and the 10th dog gave back. That makes 80, okay? God said, okay, you asked for it. So that is why, for our first 20 years, we eat, sleep, play, and enjoy ourselves. For the next 40 years, we slave in the sun to support our family. For the next 10 years, we do monkey tricks to entertain the grandchildren. And for the last 10 years, we sit on the front porch and bark at everyone. Life has now been explained to you.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably not the biggest. He can't be the fastest, that's the sheep. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does the lion become the king of the jungle? That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks large. An elephant thinks large. It's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality. There are only two animals on the planet that the Creator identified himself with. The first one is the eagle. The eagle. And the second animal is the lion. And when I identified those two animals as his favorite to identify himself with, I recognized I better study these two animals, because if he is the leader of the universe and I want to be a leader on earth, I better find out the nature of these animals and also the attitude of these animals. And I discovered that both of them are the kings of their domain. The eagle is the king of the bird kingdom, and the lion is the king of the animal kingdom. But let's talk a little bit about the lion. The lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. Everybody say attitude. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. Now, the lion is the king of the jungle, but the lion to me is a great source of encouragement to all of us. I want you to write this down. Remember this as long as you live. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. Number three, the lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. Number four, the lion is not the smartest animal or the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away. Well, here's one of my favorite quotes that I put in my books, and I believe it really brings home the point. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. And the answers to that dilemma is this: because leadership can transform cowards into violent warriors. The right kind of leadership can transform a timid into bold people who are fearless. Leadership is that powerful. Leadership can walk into a camp of depressed people, and in 20 minutes they have turned on into unbelievable, powerful armies. Because leadership determines everything. The lion is the king of the jungle because of one word: attitude. Everybody say attitude. Write it down. Attitude. The lion has a different attitude that makes every animal afraid of him. Now, we don't want to lead by fear, but it does take respect for you to become a leader. When I use the word fear in the jungle, we're talking about respect. The elephant respects the lion. The hyenas respect the lion. The giraffes, they respect the lion. What makes these massive animals respect such a small cat? The attitude is forgiveness. For example, a lion will see an elephant, and the thing that comes to his mind, one word: lunch. I could eat this thing. And he acts the way he thinks. Now here's another amazing mystery. The elephant is larger, bigger, stronger, more powerful, heavier, and more intelligent. And yet when the elephant sees the lion, one word comes to mind: eater. Attitude is a product of belief. You cannot have an attitude beyond your belief. So your attitude comes from your belief system. The lion is the king because of what he believes about himself.
I have a crow that comes and tells me it's ready for me to give it some food, at least twice a day. When it lands on the roof, I can hear the tap on the roof. And I look up and the crow is there, then I go and I have this is small dog food. Crows are very, very smart. People have no idea. They will memorize your face. They recognize you. They've done experiments with a crow. They tested it and made the crow go through 8 individual steps to get the food that it wants. And the people who study birds have never seen anything like it. They could not believe that a crow made a tool. It had to go 8 distinct steps to get this piece of food. And it figured things out. When they photographed that, they said they had never seen anything. They couldn't believe it until they saw it.
Three leadership principles to learn from an eagle. 1. Eagles fly alone, and at high altitudes they don't fly with sparrows, ravens and other small birds, so stay away from narrow-minded people, those that bring you down. Eagle flies with eagles, keep good company. 2. Eagles have an accurate vision. They have the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away, so have a vision and remain focused no matter what the obstacles, and you will succeed. 3. Eagles do not eat dead things. They feed only on fresh prey. Do not rely on your past success. Keep looking for new frontiers to conquer. Leave your past where it belongs, in the past. Be an eagle. Never ever give up.
declared, "The tiger will be punished with 5 years of silence." The donkey jumped cheerfully and went on his way. The tiger accepted his punishment, but before he asked the lion, "Your Majesty, why have you punished me? After all, the grass is green." The lion replied, "In fact, the grass is green." The tiger asked, "So why are you punishing me?" The lion replied, "That has nothing to do with the question of whether the grass is blue or green. The punishment is because it's not possible for a brave and intelligent creature like you to waste time arguing with the dog. And on top of that, come on bother me with that question." The takeaway message of this video is that the worst waste of time is arguing with a creature whose humanity does not care about their reality, but only the victory of its needs and emotions. There are people who, no matter how much evidence we present to them, are not in the capacity to understand, and others are blinded by ego, hatred, and resentment. All they want is to be right, easy fail. Make sure you're following us for daily reinforcement on yourself. Go out and be better than you were yesterday.
The most dangerous animal in the world is man, because other animals will hurt you if they're hungry or it's their nature of hunting. But man can turn into an animal in no time. All he needs is permission. The most dangerous animal in the world is man, because other animals will hurt you if they're hungry or it's their nature of hunting. But man can turn into an animal in no time. All he needs is permission.